passion. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else. You know, I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm gonna be reacting to Fantastic Hip Hop. I don't, what the fuck? Hold on. I just forgot the name of the video. What the fuck? How Drake just got exposed for lying. You feel me? So anyways, it's been a lot of shit that's happened over the last week. I've been kind of disconnected because a girl had to work like 50 hours in like 4 days. Like, shit's crazy. Shit's really crazy. But that paycheck gonna look crazier. So anyways, apparently both moles, the one that Drake paid, the one that Kendrick got, I don't even think he fucking paid the mofo, whatever. That probably did pay. I don't know. I'm not trying to be stupid, but they both have exposed shit, and it's all looking terrible for Drake. It seems like nobody's on Drake's side. You feel me? Everybody was working against Drake, and I feel like Yo Mole and them other the Yo Ops Mole is working to get. That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? But like I said, I'm really out the loop, kind of. Like, shit moved fast. Like, I was on it with the diss tracks and everything. Once he released The Heart Part 6, and then his house got shot up, it was like, really, like, I was like into it. And then, like I said, I had to work them longest hours. I was going to sleep when I got home, immediately waking up and going right back to work. So I don't know what the fuck going on. So we about to kind of get caught up. Let's get into it.
Possibly any worse for Drake after Kendrick Lamar just embarrassed him and destroyed his image in a way like we have never seen before with diss songs that were—
Oh, it's Kendrick's king. He's king. He's king. But don't, y'all, I've been a fan. Kendrick has been my favorite rapper since I was 13 years old. I am 25. You feel me? 13? 14? I don't remember. 13 or 14, but it's just been like that. I went to his concert. Jesus Christ.
not just strong lyrical attacks, but that have also become some of the biggest songs in the music world in quite some time. The last line of defense for Drake has been destroyed, as after a mysterious user went online and exposed some beef-altering information about Drake. Where once, despite the victory lap Kendrick Lamar is having right now with Not Like Us, some people were still vouching for Drake with some of his most
They were. Y'all dumbass mofos. See, this is what I've always said, and I'm not trying to sound condescending, but it is going to come off condescending because it's a little bit condescending. They're two different rappers. There's two different rappers. Drake's music is much more digestible. It's much easier to listen to, and it's whatever. I don't know. Like I said, it's more digestible. That's what I'll say. Kendrick's is very like hard hitting, deep. That shit's gonna make you feel. You feel me? And sometimes people don't want to feel, especially if it's things that might trigger some bad times in your life, or where you might say, "Oh, this is relatable," but not in a good way. And I feel like it gets to a point where shit is so deep that certain people cannot comprehend or understand the music. You feel me? And I feel like that makes a difference in the audiences, the fans. And when you get to the stands of Kendrick and stands of Drake, it's completely two separate types of people. Completely. It's like one is like very intellectually stimulated people that like specific things, and then you got another group of people that, well, it's just not, the levels is different. It's different levels. I'm not trying to say nobody dumb, but I'm just saying it is what it is. And so I feel like his stands that were trying to defend him, they didn't have the intellectual capacity to understand what he was saying wasn't making no fucking sense. You feel me? Shit was not adding up at all. And they couldn't get out of that. Like, I think they were stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I thought y'all, yeah, some of y'all that was defending him up until a certain point, I even watched stands like slowly be like, oh shit, all right, the dots are connecting, and maybe my favorite is a weirdo. And I was like, okay. But the stupid ones obviously were like, well, he fed the info, like, they were just dumb. They were just dumb, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, that's why they were defending him, because they were stupid just like him.
Fans even going as far to claim that he was the winner of this entire feud. Now, as his defense strategy against Kendrick's attacks has been proven to be an all-out lie, it's clear that this doesn't just make Drake—
What did Kendrick say in Meet the Grams? You never gave us nothing to believe in. You lied about your whole life.
Look horrible, but that he has never been in a worse place in his entire career. And when the public finds out about his attempt at deceiving everyone and spinning a false narrative to try to tear down another man and protect himself, he is only going to continue to plummet from grace. So when it comes to the most recent event in what seems like the never-ending downfall of Drake, after an insane Friday where new rappers began to diss him, things have already spiraled out of control from here.
Who else? Like I said, I've been off. Who the fuck is dissing him? Who dissed him on Friday? I was at work. 12-hour shift. I'm grinding.
Nobody knows the actual identity of came out with a series of posts that have unfolded a lot of the truth about this entire feud, as they posted a video showing all of the items from the cover art of Kendrick Lamar's diss track Meet the Grams. And in addition to showing off all of the objects in the cover that revealed to us some shocking truths about Drake, whoever was taking the video played Meet the Grams on a laptop in the background, and they also showed off New York City from what seems to be Brooklyn. And if this wasn't enough, the user captioned the post, "King Kendrick is not a liar and I am not a thief." And then from here, he went on to say that both Drake and DJ Academics need to retract their claims of these items being stolen, or his attorney will take legal action against them.
How do we know it's a guy? How do we know it's a guy? Because the name that I saw was Ebony.
Wow. Between the cryptic video with Meet the Grams playing in the background to the fact that the guy is giving Drake and Academics, and this post in of itself feels like something straight out of a Batman movie. But beyond this alone, this user did not stop here, as he followed this up with another tweet calling out Drake again, where he showed off a photo of a hotel lobby that Drake was seemingly in and tells the OB,
To Mr. Aubrey Graham, may this photo help jog your memory as to where you discarded those items. The issue in the photo should also jog your memory. Jimmy Brooks would not have been proud of you that night. January 22nd, 2023. What the fuck happened on that day? Oh my God. This is like, we're lit,
showed off
bro.
a photo of a hotel lobby that Drake was seemingly in and tells the OVO rapper that he discarded the suitcase of items here and again. With all these cryptic hints, it makes this entire thing feel like it's coming from the Riddler, and if you think things couldn't get more insane, he followed this up with even more posts that accused Drake of hiding a...
You've had many things discarded on your behalf over the years. I wonder if you can remember them all. What the fuck super villain type of shit is this? Oh my God, if this is a woman, this literally would be amazing. I feel like it's a girl. I feel like it's a woman.
And while there are a lot more mysterious things that this user alludes to that are hard to piece together in full, what he makes clear is that his motive for doing all this is that because of Drake losing these items, then accusing either the user himself or other people close to him of stealing them. People lost their jobs, and because of this, he's trying to expose Drake and get him back for the damage he has caused in his own life, which is supported by his own words in one post that states, "You have inserted yourself in between me and my money. Move, humble yourself, and tell the truth." And from this, while we don't know what the full extent of this user's issues with Drake are, what's important here is that by posting a video of all the items that DJ Academics claim were stolen off of Drake's dad, and that Drake claimed were sent directly to Kendrick Lamar by the fake mole that Kendrick believed he had an OVO, both of
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, even that side stories don't even add up. And like I said, Drake has contradicted his statements right after he said a different statement. Like, it's not, nothing makes sense on his end.
these claims have been debunked, is when you line up all of the facts, it's clear that there was no setup and that Drake just had these items on him, and more importantly, by this user showing that such things as the receipts that were discarded by Drake were from July.
Oh, and to the people, I know this. To the people who were like, oh, well, the image was taken down off of Kendrick's song. Apparently, legally, it was a privacy breach, and you can't have people's, like, medical... Isn't that a violation of HIPAA or something like that? You can't have certain people's shit. And so they took it down. Like, y'all are fucking stupid, bro. Probably don't even know what HIPAA is.
17th, 2023, which was the same night he performed at the Barclays Center. We see that the timeline of Drake's whereabouts and the items in question add up, and that in fact, the person who is holding all of this is being truthful about the nature of everything. And after Drake released The Hard Part 6 and tried to spin a completely different story to not just save his own image, but to make Kendrick Lamar look like the loser in this beef, we see now that he really did take that line of defense from fan theories on social media, because oh my god, what all this evidence shows is that Drake has been sitting on a throne of lies during this entire beef. Now, if you don't remember on The Hard Part 6...
I ain't gonna lie, the beard saved his ass, because he used to look crazy. He still look Anyways.
Information he used in his diss tracks, which ranged from such things as that Drake had an 11-year-old daughter, to, of course, that the items used on the cover art of Kendrick's diss tracks were all set up to play out some sort of inside joke on him. And while Drake never explaining what this joke actually was already made most people believe that he was just making this thing up from thin air, with there being evidence now that the case is in the hands of somebody who does not have any affiliation to Drake, it's clear that everything we have speculated about the Hard Part 6 is true, and that Drake just made up these claims out of nowhere. And now that we know that Drake set up Kendrick and has now been factually proven to be wrong, because if Drake's story on the song doesn't align with the reality of him losing these items almost a full year ago, and the fact that they are on the hands of somebody who is not just unaffiliated with Drake and OVO, but is going to sue them himself. More than ever, we are seeing that Drake lied right to our faces and expected people to eat this up, and while in rapping, it's expected that an MC will bend the truth and fabricate reality to make their opponents look weak. Making a defense track where Drake tries to clear up his name not by showing us facts, but by gaslighting people poses some more complicated questions about everything around him and this beef in its entirety. Now, when we look at a song like Family Matters, as Drake's claims about Kendrick not giving back to his community, and Baby Keem ghostwriting for him were disproven seemingly off rip, as with a single Google search, you can see that Kendrick has been awarded for helping his hometown. And with Baby Keem, Kendrick has actually been the one writing and doing reference tracks for him. It was already clear that so much of what Drake was saying about Kendrick was straight up lies, and even with some of the bigger allegations like the ones about his wife and his business partner Dave Free being the father of his kid, with so many of the claims that have come out of Drake's mouth now being proven to be a straight out lie, I think it's safe to say that even with these bigger claims, Drake most likely didn't have the factual evidence to back these things up and was just trying to...
He just knew that most of his fans were, like his stans were dummies, and so y'all would take you would just hear it come out his mouth and be like, yeah, it's true! It has to be. Instead of doing a little bit of research, because I'm not gonna lie, when certain shit came out about Kendrick, I'm not about to say, oh, he didn't beat up his wife. I don't fucking know. I don't know him. What the fuck? So I went and I researched. I could not find shit. I couldn't. Except for something that looked good on his end, where he spoke against some type of altercation a long time ago with somebody else. No claims that he put his hands on anybody. And then he was like, it made him look good. That's all I'm going to say at the end of the day. And people were just hearing Yo Fave say some shit, and then they were just running with it. And I feel like even if Kendrick Stans was doing the same shit, that's not smart. Y'all gotta, we don't know these mofos. So you gotta understand, especially if somebody like Drake has had a history of fucking lying. Come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta be a little bit smarter than that. Like I said, do your own digging, do your own research. When people say shit, don't just believe it just cause. Like, cause what?
Inside, which is just crazy, and as Kendrick and everybody around him has unfolded, and matter of fact, they've only used what Drake has thrown out to make their diss tracks as scathing as they are, and at the same time, Drake has now been proven to be a sheer and utter liar about what he revealed to us in the Hard Part 6 about the grand setup of his entire plan to destroy Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know how, but Drake just keeps finding ways to look even worse, as with this piece of information.
Maybe he should just get off of fucking Instagram and Twitter and just like go disappear. All these little posts that you're doing make you look like a 15-year-old girl that just got exposed for some dumb shit or something. Like, you just look stupid.
That the already extremely scrutinized Hard Part 6 was drawn up from the completely delusional mind of Drake, and the fact that he tried to act so calculated and battle-tested, although he just gaslit everybody into believing such an illogical...
He really didn't gaslight anybody but his fans and the dummies. Especially if you were a Kendrick fan and like a real Kendrick fan and you like kept up with Kendrick's music, once he said that shit about Mother I Sober, you were like, you checked out, because immediately I fucking checked out. After that shit, up until that part, I was like, oh shit. At that point, you could see my reaction. I was just like, bro, what the fuck?
Sit there and praise him for it, more than just showing how Kendrick pushed him into a corner and made him act like an absolute clown. In the greater sense, this shows that overall, Drake clearly has a complex where he doesn't just underestimate and lack the respect for such skilled, respected, and successful MCs as Kendrick Lamar, but beyond the rap game, he doesn't even think his fans are smart enough to read the room around them and see what's really going on, which sets a scary precedent. The fact that one of the biggest stars in the world really thought people would believe this ridiculous story really shows what Drake thinks of the intelligence level of the people listening to his music.
Please, what the fuck did I just say earlier? What the fuck did I just... I don't have time.
In general, and the fact that he has been proven now to be a sheer and utter liar. While for Drake fans, this still may be a sad day because you can no longer cope with this insane theory that he set Kendrick Lamar up and tricked him into believing that he is a horrible person and a creep. Overall, with Drake being proven to be a straight out liar who has tried to destroy the reputation of his opponent by not just targeting his family, but by making up elaborate lies to diminish the impact of what he did. It is humbling Drake by showing that he didn't just fail against Kendrick Lamar, but that he failed against the people. As just like Kendrick has said so many times in this beef, everything that this man stands for is an absolute lie. Now, the fact that Kendrick Lamar was ready to counter Drake for bringing his family into things, and overall just trying to destroy his image with pure lies, is truly commendable and shows just how battle-ready and calculated Lamar is. But overall,
smart,
while this only makes Kendrick look better, I don't think Drake has ever looked this pathetic in his entire career.
Yeah, he looks bad.
So let me know. What do you?
No, he looks bad, like really bad. And like I said, this is covering the liar shit. We're not covering, and even fuck the kid. No, not fuck the kid, but like if there's a child that's gonna look really bad on him, the pedo that shit is insane, bro. Like that shit looks terrible. So when his songs come on, I gotta turn him the fuck off. I can't listen to it. And I've seen a lot of people say the same shit. You can't do it, bro. Kendrick is just smarter. He's just smarter. He's from the environment where a lot of like street shit. So he knows how motherfuckers move. Was way more experienced, calculated, smarter in this whole approach. Drake was 10 steps behind the whole time. And not street, just dumb. Just dumb. He thought y'all were dumb, so he tried to play y'all. The mofos that were smart did not fall for it. And I'm not saying everybody that fell for it was an idiot, but you was lacking at that moment. You was a little stupid in that moment. Cause what? But yeah, like this is looking real bad on him. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like that sucks for him. If this was the opposite way and this was Kendrick, I would be in complete shambles. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see reaction to the people like that are really eating his ass, like academics and Los Polos, or whatever, how they feel. How they feel knowing that their savior has fucking been exposed to be a liar. And it's no denying it at this point. Both moles hate him. Both moles hate him and got over on his ass, bro. It just is what it is, and everybody's turning on him. Wonder how they feeling. I don't know, but anyways, y'all and watch my reactions initially. I was very unbiased and honest. Tailor-made. I said it was decent. I said push-ups was decent. The Heart Part 6 was ass. It was ass. I didn't like Family Matters because I listened to it after Meet the Graham. So just like kind of crushed all that shit. So I don't know. I've been very honest in my response. I haven't just been like, I hate everything Drake puts out. No. Even if you look at videos a long fucking time ago when I was reacting to Drake's music, I was very honest because I thought I fucked with his songs. He just wasn't my favorite. He was number 3. It went Kendrick, Cole, and then Drake. But I still fucked with his shit. So I was very honest. It wasn't like I was a Drake hater. But this shit, I just got to be real. And it's looking bad for him. So anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next.